2, 1. Broadcasting tape delayed from Bill Belichick's old office in Foxborough, Massachusetts. What a place. The Sports Economy Show is on. Today's show, we're discussing how much it's going to cost you to fire your favorite coach. So, JP, who ultimately pays the price to fire a coach?
I want to say the fans.
That's right, through higher ticket prices. We're going to discuss how much it costs to fire a college coach. I'm going to do college coaches, and JP is going to do professionals. Well, we've learned today, which will prove this out, that athletic directors are not the smartest business people who've ever walked the face of the earth.
They just got a lot of money.
No, they have a lot of your money.
They're not spending their money.
That's right.
But they got somebody who has big pockets.
Yes.
So it's easy, It's just,
It's easy.
It's just like in a marriage. One of them got big pockets. The other one is pretty damn happy. Right? The other one is pretty damn happy.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So, first up, we have former Texas A&M football coach Jimbo Fisher. See, Texas A&M thought it'd be a great idea to hire this guy away from Florida State, bring him to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And pay him an absolute ridiculous amount of money to win football games. Because remember, football is the king.
And when you think of winning, you think of Texas A&M.
Think of Texas A&M. Because they're going to prove that everything's bigger in Texas, especially the buyout.
The powerhouse Texas A&M.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the house Johnny Mizell built. All right. November 2023, Texas A&M University fired head football coach Jimbo Fisher. He will be paid more than $70 million not to coach. I don't have all the particulars, but anyway. So listen to this. Dude.
$70 million?
$70 million to walk away. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so.
Must be nice.
I didn't go into how much they were paying him a year, but the buyout's impressive enough.
Yeah.
All right, so I found this on the internet, so take it for what it's worth. So when taking into account the cost of buying out Fisher's contract, his staff, and the salary and buyout for a new staff, because you got to get a new staff in there, and they're all other coaches, so you got to buy out theirs, right?
Right.
Nothing comes for free.
Yeah.
You're going to get some coaches from Ole Miss, you're going to pay Ole Miss. They're not just walking out of this contract for free, buddy. Mm-hmm. The transaction could ultimately cost Texas A&M athletics more than $120 million.
You got to get him out of there.
That was more than a tenth of $1 billion just to get him to leave. That's enough to make Bobby Bonilla blush.
Yeah. Don't bring that up.
Hey, if you didn't have that Mets hat on, we wouldn't bring that up. No. You should wear your Lakers hat more.
We could bring up Lakers too.
How many coaches the Lakers fired in the past 5 years?
You know what?
You don't even know?
I have lost count. No, I cannot. Hold on now.
Was Luke Walton their coach for a few years?
Luke Walton. Now he got the former Duke.
Luke Longley.
Not that bad. But I'm just saying.
J.J. Redick's your coach now.
Right.
That's right. He's going to take him to the promised land.
I mean,
Lakers. All right. Let's move on.
That's another podcast.
We're not talking
That's another episode.
Actually, I want to do a show about Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Because Magic is a winner.
Yeah,
Magic is part owner of your Washington football team.
My Washington.
And guess where the Washington football team is now?
Yeah, as the time we're recording.
NFC Championship.
They are one step away.
Yeah, from playing the Chiefs. Remember, Chiefs get all the calls.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's
another one.
That's actually up on our site. The goats get all the calls. All right. So, second, and this is near and dear to my heart, folks.
Yeah.
John Calipari. In 2019,
what do you call?
What do I call John Calipari?
Yeah. Teflon Don.
Oh, Teflon John. That's right, Teflon John. You call him the cheater. I call him Teflon John. Nothing sticks. Look, none stuck with that Marcus Camby deal.
No.
You know it.
Oh, no.
Just because Marcus Camby was driving a Ferrari and had gold hanging off his neck, shh, be quiet. I'm not talking about that.
He's one step away from being like, I got a guy. He'll take care
I
of it.
got a guy.
Yeah.
All right. 2019, Calipari signed a so-called lifetime contract. Remember, folks, if you're watching this, and you should be watching, and you're an athletic director, never sign a coach to a lifetime contract. Good night. Everybody thought that was crazy. Anyway, so with Kentucky, that's who he signed it with, agreeing to a 10-year, $86 million deal. Now, at that time, a 10-year deal would have put him at, I think, 80 years old. So,
Just 80.
Just 80. So, $86 million. You're going to pay him $86 million. The deal came with a buyout clause attached to it. Oh, really? And it carried a pretty penny. The longtime Kentucky coach's contract featured a clause promising that Calipari would receive 75% of the remaining value on his contract if the Wildcats opted to part ways with him. They called that a golden parachute in broadcasting. That came out to $33.375 million in money the university would have to shell out if they wanted to part ways with John Calipari. Teflon John.
Oh, boy.
So, there was a deal worked out, I'm sure, between athletic directors to ship him off to Arkansas, where he is 0-5 in the SEC, and they're not happy.
Hey.
Jerry Jones is paying some of that money to him. Do you know that?
No, I did not.
Jerry Jones he went to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Big Arkansas supporter. Yes, sir. Big
And
Arkansas.
so now they got a coach.
Now they got a coach.
And they're paying him a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they're not winning.
And they're 0-5 in the conference. Hey.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Hey, Arkansas's got money. All right. And third, and my last one before JP brings up the real business people.
Okay.
Ryan Day, the coach of Ohio State.
Yeah.
The fans were flipping out when he lost to Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
The fans.
He's got to go.
Yeah. So this is a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got to. You know that. I mean, for a
yeah.
week, everybody, he's got to go. He's got to go.
Yeah.
This guy's got to go. We have a $25 million NIL deal with these players, and he can't beat Michigan. All right. So this is the hypothetical. When Ohio State lost to Michigan for the fourth straight year, fans wanted him fired. They're we got to beat him. So Ohio State would owe Day $37.3 million in a buyout if he was bought out as of a few weeks ago, whatever it was. $37.3 million to walk away. This is he's the fifth highest paid coach in college football. So he's making about $10 million in total pay per season. It's not counting bonuses. I'm sure he has big bonus deals.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's getting money elsewhere for different things.
Yeah. You beat Michigan, you get a big bonus. Oh, you lost. So remember.
And at this moment, at the time we're recording this, he is on the verge of winning the national championship. And you know what? If he loses, they'll probably want his ass gone. Ohio State does not accept losers. It's just the way it is.
Jim Tressel used to beat Michigan regularly. They fired him over some stupid deal about, players selling their rings or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's when it was illegal to do
That's when it was illegal to do
Now you just give them rings.
Now you just straight out pay them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to give you anything.
Nope.
To get money.
Yeah.
They just ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call you up at halftime in the locker room. My player needs a little more money to go out there for the second half. Remember, your athletic director could be an idiot. Take it away, JP.
All right. I'm going to focus today on the NFL. Because what does the NFL do, Bill?
They're the gorilla in the room.
They
print money.
If the NFL is involved, you get ratings, you get money. Everything works for the NFL. They can do no wrong. So, I'm going to start with the coaches. There have been 7 coaches that have been fired since there's 7 coaching changes. Let's just put it like this: 7 coaches changes this season in the NFL, and I'm just gonna kind of lay down the basics when it comes to firing a coach. Right? Unlike players, like in the NFL, contracts are not guaranteed for the players. For the coaches, they are guaranteed. So if you fire a coach and he signs a 5-year, $25 million contract, and you fire him after 1 year, you owe him $20 million.
You own the balance of that contract.
You owe him. That's right. Now, so how the teams kind of balance it out is, hey, we know we fired your ass, but you know what? Let's kind of work together here. So if I owe you $20 million, we'll do a buyout. And instead of, you getting $5 million for each of the next 4 years, they'll buy you out and they'll offer you like $14 million. Shave a little bit of money off, get rid of you, get it over with, clean their hands with you. That's how they do, right?
Okay.
But they also have, most contracts also have a little stipulation. Like if you're a head coach and you get fired and they go, and then all of a sudden some of the team is like, well, they're idiots for firing that dude. I'm going to go ahead and sign him, right? So he gets that job, and usually somewhere in the contract, the team doesn't owe you all of the money that they actually owed you.
So these are business people making deals.
Right. So they're always covering their
Yes.
ass. Usually it's the team covering their ass a little bit more than the coach. But, that's how it works. Usually the one that gets fired is the one that's not, it kind of gets a little screwed. But sometimes the coach says, the hell with them. They want to fire me. I'm just going to damn enjoy it. And I got 3 years left with all that money coming, and I don't even have to work. I'm going to go take my family to an exotic location, and we'll live there for 4 years, and we'll be good.
So long, everybody.